Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Well, Happy New Year and welcome back to another high-quality foodie feature for you here on the channel, guys. Where this time I'm over at Panda Express because they're actually testing Shanghai ribs at a location fairly close to me. And I gotta admit, these are looking pretty awesome up on their menu. And as tasty as I think that actually looks, it looks even better live. Feast your eyes on this, guys. This is a lovely situation. What we've got here is a fairly decent portion of pork ribs doused in a savory, sweet, tangy glaze, and it's topped off with some sesame seeds. I've got it on a bed of their famous chow mein. It's definitely one of my favorites over here. But man, guys, these are looking nice and meaty, and I gotta say, nice and juicy. There's plenty of that glazed goodness all throughout this right now, and I'm absolutely digging this presentation. So real quick, before I get my hands dirty with this one and before we get into it, a huge shout out and thank you over to Chewboom for posting up on this, along with Getting Snacky with Daryl, aka Daryl Dupit. I hope I didn't butcher that last name, Daryl, just in case if you're watching this right now. But he actually managed to find a location out his way that actually had these on the menu as well. And I gotta admit, guys, again, a very lovely situation on the presentation here. This looks very, very appetizing. So let me lift up one of these here. We'll get into this. A lovely, meaty situation. Wow, these are thick. That is nice. Look at that chunk of meaty goodness right there, guys. I'm really digging the sesame seed accent on the top. Supposedly a nice, sweet, savory glaze on this one here. But nice and meaty, and pork ribs are the bomb. So let's give this a shot, guys. It's the currently in test Shanghai ribs here at Panda Express. Let's do it. Tender. Oh yeah. All day long already. Nice and meaty. Wow, and you know what? Honestly, it's not even really super sweet for something that's supposed to be kind of tangy and savory sweet. It's not grit your teeth type of sweet, which is really good. So you can really taste the quality of the meat itself. And those pork ribs, as it focuses in, as you can see, a very meaty, lovely situation. The sauce itself is really sticking to the bone there, guys. That is a lovely situation. It's very thick. So obviously it's going to go very nice with the chow mein I have underneath it. But a lovely situation, guys. I can't keep saying it because it is. It's a crazy, lovely situation. Let's keep going in. Oh yeah. You know, I'm a huge fan of spare ribs, and it's been a minute since they've been on the menu here at Panda, and considering that's something that you'd expect to see, it should be a permanent option in my opinion. The fact that this is actually out right now, at least temporarily at a test location, shows that they really are thinking about hopefully bringing this nationwide, and they really should, because this is a beautiful situation. Again, keep track of those beautiful situations throughout the review. Really, really tasty. Let me give you a shot of the biggest one in this bowl right now, guys. Take a look at that. The bone is on the very bottom, and that is all meat that I'm holding right on the top, as well as the very top of your screen. This is just a lovely situation here, guys. Nice and glazed. It really is lovely here. Really, really nice. Look at that. Nice and meaty too there. I'm very impressed with the size of this. Considering the premium, it's a $1.25 upgrade to get this, about $4.60 or so a la carte. These are easily worth your time because the flavor is crazy, and there's a lot of pieces that have a decent amount of meat. Lovely, guys. Lovely situation indeed. All right, so let's go for a bite of the big one because I can't hold off any longer. Let's do it. Tender and juicy. Wow, that is so good. You know, the really good thing about this also is it's not very fatty. There are some nice thick chunks of meat throughout this, guys. And even though there's a little bit of grizzle in it, just a little bit, what you're getting more is the pork that you're expecting here. And again, that glazed sauce, that savory sauce that it's got, is not overly sweet. But again, a very heavy teriyaki vibe that I'm getting with this one. And of course, the accent of the sesame seeds, beautiful, guys. Beautiful indeed. And if you're wondering why I haven't gotten into the chow mein just yet, I'm trying to make my way down to it because I am digging these, guys. But naturally, I have a lot of that sauce from these ribs here actually on the top of it here. I'm going to get into that in just a second. But guys, very, very nice in terms of the quality. And again, I think this is a good showpiece for you right here. Very, very solid just in terms of the thickness of the pork on it. And again, very, very juicy and tender. That's a beautiful situation. These are fairly fresh. They are. Man. All right, and because I am curious, finger looking good, indeed. Let me grab a fork. I'm gonna grab a little of the chow mein action and show you that. I've got some of that sauce in the very top. The oiliness that I'm seeing from their chow mein, which is a little bit of a light soy, and obviously the cooking oil that they're using here. Again, I think it's gonna go very nicely with some of the sauce that I have on the very top. Let me give this a shot. We'll wipe this on just a bit. Let's give it a go. Oh yeah. That sweetness, that familiar soy taste of their chow mein. Yeah. Let me go for one more with that. That is really, really good. Really good, actually. I kind of prefer the chow mein over the fried rice over here at Panda. If you guys agree with that, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you actually get when you get your stuff over at Panda. But I'm always a fan of the chow mein. And naturally, with the sauce that I've got here, it's really, really good. Oh, yeah. All right, so let's go for one more bite of this big guy right over here. and then we'll give you another close-up and we'll finish this one out. But guys, a lovely situation. Again, I'm not sure how many times I've said it throughout the review, but it is really, really worth it because the sauce on this is beautiful, the tenderness of the pork is beautiful, and overall the experience has been pretty solid with this. I would love to see this go nationwide. It is pretty banging. Let's go for it. Well, clearly Panda knows what they're doing with this one, because if you decide to get the fried rice, you can expect that to all be soaked up very beautifully with the sauce here, guys. This is really, really done very well. It's not overly sticky. It is thick, but the sweetness is on point. And again, the meatiness of these ribs is very well done. Not too much fat. There is a decent amount of meat, but again, you're getting fall off the bone type of goodness right over here, which has a flavor very distinct just by having it separately by itself, guys. It really is nice to have it this way, and it is super fun to eat, if a little on the messy side. But guys, with all this in front of you right now, I'm not complaining. I'm really not. So with that said, I'm going to have to give the currently in test Shanghai ribs here at Panda Express in Southern California a rock solid 9 out of 10. Now my main gripe with this, and it tends to be the same pretty much with the current trend in fast food lately, is the fact that this is a little on the pricey side. At $4.60 or so a la carte, about $9 including a one-item bowl, which is what I have right now, that's a little pricey. So I would have liked to have seen just a few more pieces for what I got. Now granted, what I did get was flavorful, but again, you are paying a premium. They do say premium, a $1.25 upgrade for a reason. This needs to be maybe just a couple of pieces more to make it worth it, but even still, at almost $10, it's up there. But guys, if you've got this in the area, I would easily recommend it because the flavor is pretty banging. So for all the complaining that I do about the price of some of these things lately, which I'm sure you guys are probably thinking the same thing, at least it's delivered on taste, and I gotta admit that's really where it counts. So do me a quick favor. Drop some comments down below. Did this actually satisfy your expectation of what you were expecting with this review? Did this look pretty awesome right now, and would you like to see it go national? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Oh hey, and did I mention this was a lovely situation? Alright guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.